Welcome to AI for Beginners Demystified, the podcast that makes artificial intelligence simple, practical, and profitable for small business owners. Each week, we turn complex AI concepts into real-world strategies you can use to grow your business. Hosted by the team at Internet Marketing Services. This is AI for Beginners Demystified, where the future of business starts today. Let's get started.
Welcome to AI for Beginners Demystified, the podcast that makes artificial intelligence simple, practical, and exciting. I'm Rick Samara.
And I'm Paul Stober. Today, we're focusing on a technology that is, it's really reshaping how businesses and customers talk to each other. We're talking about voice AI.
It's a huge leap forward. I mean, we're so far past just pressing 1 for sales and 2 for support. We're talking about AI systems that can handle really complex questions, manage workflows, and honestly, they sound completely human.
And that's the core of our podcast today. We want to unpack what this powerful engine is actually made of.
Look at the 3 key technologies that give it its intelligence and really get why this is such a game changer for businesses.
It is. And the scale of it is just,
It's impossible to ignore. This isn't some niche thing. The prediction is for 4 billion voice AI units to be active by 2024.
4 billion. Wow.
Yeah. And that massive scale is what makes it one of the most practical and impactful AI advancements for businesses right now. It's this blend of machine learning and language processing that just it makes these interactions feel seamless.
Our sources frame this in a really great way.
They introduced this idea of the AI employee.
I love that concept. It's this tireless digital worker, right?
Yeah, it's on 24/7, never needs a coffee break. It adapts instantly, and it can do all these different jobs without the huge overhead.
Exactly.
It's like operational insurance. A small business can suddenly offer 24/7 intelligence service.
Mm-hmm.
And a huge company can scale up its support without losing that quality touch.
Okay, so let's unpack that engine. Voice AI isn't just one thing. It's built on 3 core pieces. What's that first foundational layer that lets the machine actually listen?
So that's core technology number 1, speech recognition. Its job is to turn spoken words into data a machine can actually understand. But the modern stuff goes so much further than just matching keywords, right? It figures out user intent and the context, even if you're kind of rambling.
So if I call and I'm like, my air conditioning's broken again, I need someone out here, like right now, it doesn't just hear air conditioning.
Exactly. It hears emergency HVAC service request. It cuts out all that friction from the old automated systems. You just say what you need or cancel the service, whatever, and the AI gets it instantly. No waiting through menus.
Okay, so that's the ears. What about the second layer that makes it smart?
That would be the neural network functionality. This is really where the learning happens. It's a system that's kind of inspired by the human brain, and it lets the AI process huge amounts of data, see patterns, and this is the key part, adapt its responses with every single conversation.
So that adaptability is what makes it feel less like a robot and more human because it's always learning. It can pick up on, say, frustration in your voice.
It can, yeah. Rise in vocal tension, excitement, you name it. And that's absolutely crucial in sensitive fields, like healthcare or finance. You can't have just a robot in those situations.
And the third piece,
that's natural language processing or NLP. So if speech recognition is the ears, NLP is kind of the brain and the mouth. It lets the AI read the text, understand all the details and implications, and then create a response that's relevant and makes sense in that specific context.
Are you still spending hours answering calls, replying to reviews, or posting on social media? What if you could hand off all that busy work without hiring another person? Introducing AI Employee, your first digital hire. AI Employee combines 6 powerful AI tools into one easy system that works 24/7 to help you grow your business. It answers calls, chats with customers, manages reviews, creates content, builds marketing funnels, and follows up with leads automatically. And here's the best part. It doesn't need breaks, benefits, or coffee. Just a few clicks and it's working for you. If you're ready to save time, cut costs, and stay ahead of your competition, visit einternetmarketingservices.com to meet your new AI employee today. Your business will thank you for it.
And putting all 3 of those together, that's where speed becomes so important. You mentioned something about latency in the sources.
Oh, it's absolutely critical. All the user experience research shows that if an AI's response takes longer than about 1,000 milliseconds, or about 1 second, we notice.
And it immediately feels clunky.
It feels like a slow, dumb robot. So the system has to process all that complex data and self-assess how it's delivering the answer, the tone, the speed, the clarity, all in real time to keep the conversation flowing.
That's fascinating. Is that latency challenge mostly because of the neural network part, the thinking and adapting, or is it more an infrastructure thing?
It's a bit of both, but mostly the first one, especially with complex requests. When the AI has to, check your purchase history, see if something's in stock, and then formulate a personal reply, the neural networks are working overtime. And that need for an instant smart response is really what's pushing the limits of our current processors.
Okay. So this is where the AI employee concept gets really interesting for the bottom line. How does this actually change how a business operates?
Well, it starts with scale and just pure cost efficiency. The AI takes on all the simple, repetitive questions, where's my order, and all the FAQs. That alone can offload up to 80% of routine calls from your human agents.
Which means your expert human team is now freed up to focus on the really complex stuff, the things that need real empathy or deep troubleshooting. So it's not just cutting costs, it's optimizing your best people.
Precisely. And the scale is just different. A human can handle one call at a time. Voice AI can handle thousands of conversations at once, all personalized 24/7 without the massive cost of staffing overnight shifts.
And for small and medium businesses, SMBs, this is, it's a lifeline.
The data said that many SMBs miss up to 62% of their calls just because there's no one there to answer.
Yeah. Voice AI guarantees they never miss another one. It turns a missed call into an actual sale.
And that efficiency shows up in the metrics. First, call resolution rates go way up because the AI has all the info right there. And it boosts call deflection too, solving the problem without ever needing a person.
I have to ask though, when you automate that many conversations, do you lose something in the data you collect?
It's actually the opposite. That's the magic of it. It creates what's called structured conversational data. So instead of just hours of raw audio, someone has listened to, the AI transcribes and organizes the intent, the outcome, the sentiment of every single call automatically.
Okay, so that structured data is a gold mine. It's not just a record of what happened. It's a map of what your customers actually need and where their pain points are.
Absolutely. You get real-time insights into product issues or questions that show you have a gap on your website. You can build entire marketing campaigns or product strategies from that data.
And for any of this to work, it has to be connected to the company's main brain, the CRM system.
That integration is completely non-negotiable. Connecting the voice AI to the CRM is what makes the interaction smart and personal right from the very first word.
Okay, but let's flip this around. The real measure of success is always the customer. What's in it for the person calling in who's probably stressed and just wants an answer?
It kills the biggest frustration having to repeat yourself over and over because it's hooked into the CRM. The AI knows your history. It's not a generic answering machine. It's more like a personal concierge.
It's like a personal shopper who remembers what you bought last time. We saw that in the Sephora example with their virtual artist. It uses AI to give you personalized recommendations that drive satisfaction way up.
It really empowers the customer. They get self-service 24/7 with zero wait time, and the time-saving part is just huge.
Yeah.
That detail about authentication was so relatable. Using your voice to prove who you are can shave up to 60 seconds off every call, every single call.
And that minute is the difference between calmly getting help and, wanting to throw your phone across the room. It's a huge emotional win.
It creates this feeling of effortless interaction. And that extends globally too, because voice AI is breaking down language barriers. Yeah, it can translate in real time.
That's huge. And we have to talk about inclusivity here too.
Sure. For differently abled customers, voice commands can be an essential tool for interaction. It just opens up access for so many more people. And the real world data completely backs this up.
Mm-hmm.
Take Slang AI. It's a voice AI for restaurants. It handles more than 81% of their calls all on its own, taking orders, answering questions.
And the satisfaction rate?
An incredible 93.8%.
Yeah.
So that shows that a really good specialized voice AI isn't just something people tolerate, they actually prefer it.
That's a powerful story. But, okay, no new tech is without some friction. What are the challenges businesses should be ready for?
The biggest technical one is just the sheer diversity of human speech, accents, and dialects. Most AI models are trained on a standard version of English. So pronunciation differences across, say, the UK, the US, Australia, that can trip it up.
So the solution is to build better models. The sources mention speech native models.
Exactly. Models that are built from the ground up to understand the nuances of audio, not just process text. That's how you make voice AI truly inclusive and effective for everyone.
And what about the other challenge? Maintenance. This isn't a set it and forget it kind of tool, is it?
Oh, not at all. It needs continuous training, updates, and constant attention to data privacy and security. It's an active commitment to keep it running well.
Which brings up a really important question about continuity. When a call does need a human in that, say, less than 20% of cases, how do you make sure that handoff is smooth?
That's where that structured data we talked about is so valuable. The voice AI provides a perfect transition. It passes the full context, the customer's mood, and exactly what they need over to the human agent. The customer never has to repeat themselves.
So the human agent comes in already up to speed and ready to solve the problem?
Exactly. It elevates the entire service experience.
Looking ahead then, the path seems pretty clear. Voice AI is moving from being nice to have to a must-have, not just in customer support, but in healthcare, retail, hospitality.
It's becoming a core part of how we communicate every day.
So what does this all mean for, our listeners?
At the end of the day, voice AI delivers this incredible trifecta. You get speed, you get deep personalization, and you get massive cost efficiency. It lets businesses break down the barriers that were holding back their growth.
And the payoff is immediate.
You get lower costs, much happier customers, and this 24/7 digital workforce that has the speed of a machine with the understanding of a person.
What's so interesting to me is that it's fundamentally changing the service relationship.
It's creating this level of personalized, bespoke service that used to only be for, high-end white glove clients. And now it's available to everyone instantly.
And I think that's the real revolution here, bringing that premium experience to the mainstream.
So think about this concept of your own AI employee. If it's already handling over 80% of customer interactions for some companies with nearly 94% satisfaction, what's the next complex strategic task, one you thought was human only, that you'll trust your digital workforce to handle next?
All right, before we wrap, let's zoom out on what we covered today, because voice AI is doing a lot more than just answering calls.
Absolutely. We started with the big picture. Voice AI is scaling fast, billions of units in use because it blends machine learning with real-time language processing to create conversations that feel natural.
And we broke down the three core technologies behind it. First was speech recognition, the ears, which doesn't just hear words but understands intent.
Then came the brain neural networks, constantly learning from every interaction, picking up tone, sentiment, even frustration.
And third, natural language processing, which allows the system to understand context and deliver smart, relevant responses.
We also talked about latency, how anything over a second makes an AI feel clunky. The magic happens when these technologies work fast enough to keep a conversation flowing naturally.
Then we dove into the business impact. Voice AI can offload 80% of routine calls, handle thousands of conversations at once, and give SMBs 24/7 coverage so they never miss another opportunity.
And the structured conversational data it produces, that's a gold mine. Intent, outcomes, sentiment, all automatically organized and ready to fuel better marketing, operations, and customer service.
Plus, customer experience gets a massive upgrade, no repeating information, personalized responses, faster authentication, real-time translation, and higher satisfaction, like the AI for restaurants hitting nearly 94%.
Of course, there are challenges, accents, diversity in speech, and making sure the system continues learning and improving. Maintenance and privacy are ongoing commitments.
But with better speech native models and smooth handoffs to human agents, those challenges are being solved quickly.
And that's where we ended. Voice AI isn't just a nice to have. It delivers speed, personalization, and major cost efficiency, bringing a premium service experience to everyday customers.
Exactly. It's your AI employee working 24/7, scaling instantly, and handling more than 80% of interactions with human-like clarity.
The question now is, what high-level task will you trust your digital workforce with next?
Here's this week's actionable item.
Audit your top 10 most frequent customer questions or call types. Identify which ones are repetitive, require no deep human judgment, and could be answered instantly. These are your first candidates for voice AI automation. Keep that list handy. In coming episodes, we'll be showing you how to map these tasks directly into an AI workflow.
So, until then, this is the AI for Beginners Demystified podcast, where we'll continue helping you understand, adopt, and benefit from the power of AI without the tech jargon.
Thanks for listening to AI for Beginners Demystified, brought to you by Internet Marketing Services, helping small businesses harness the power of AI to work smarter and grow faster. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. Be sure to check out the description below for valuable links and resources, including free tools, learning guides, and ways to start applying AI in your business today. And visit einternetmarketingservices.com to explore even more AI tools, tips, and resources. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep demystifying AI.